everyone, this is Dr. Anjali Kumar, once again bringing you greetings from Maitri. Maitri is a space where we talk anything and everything about women's health. So today is 1st January 2021, so wishing you all a very happy new year from Maitri. I know 2020 had been a difficult and a rough year for many of us, but that's life. Life is about challenges and overcoming those challenges. So wishing you all a great health and a lot of happiness from Maitri. So today we'll be talking about something for which we've been getting requests ever since we started Maitri. So yes, today we'll be talking about menstrual cup. So menstrual cup is a sanitary care product which is used for menstrual hygiene. It is used to collect the menstrual blood in the vagina as opposed to pads or tampons who just soak the blood. So menstrual cup has got two parts. One, obviously the cup and the long stem. Some of the menstrual cups don't come without a stem, while some may have a little longer stem. So why do you have to use a menstrual cup, or why should you even consider switching to a menstrual cup? Number one, it is person friendly or user friendly. When you're using pads or tampons, they cause a lot of rashes, irritation and a lot of odor. While when you use a menstrual cup, since the blood is not outside, it does not come into contact with the atmospheric air, there is no rash, there is no itching and there is practically no odor. Also, the pads and the tampons are known to contain certain harmful chemicals like VOCs, dioxins, furans, which can cause a lot of allergic reactions and in extreme cases can be carcinogens also. Then the menstrual cup is a better lifestyle choice, which means when you are wearing a menstrual cup, you can go hiking, you can do swimming, you can go for a dance class, you can do a yoga class. Then the menstrual cup is much more environment friendly as compared to pads and tampons. So from the time a girl starts having periods, that's menarche, to the time she finishes her period, which is menopause, a girl or a woman has about 400 to 500 periods in her lifetime. So if she uses on an average about 12 pads per cycle, now this means that she generates almost 5,000 to 7,000 pads in her lifetime. A pad or a tampon takes about 500 years to be completely decomposed into the environment. So imagine the kind of the environment load or the environment footprint we are generating by using sanitary pads. Then using a menstrual cup is extremely pocket friendly too. A good quality menstrual cup costs maximum about 500 rupees, and in case you look after your menstrual cup, it can last you anything between 8 to 10 years. So once you've decided to switch to menstrual cup, the next thing is how to buy the menstrual cup or what size to buy the menstrual cup. So the menstrual cup typically comes in 3 sizes: small, medium and large. So small cup is basically for those women who are sexually not active. Medium is for those women who are sexually active but who have not given birth vaginally. And a large cup is basically for those women who have given birth vaginally. Menstrual cup also comes in different colors. It could be colorless, it could be a fancy color like this. You can order the menstrual cup either online or you can buy it from any supermarket or a good pharmacy. They are easily available. Then coming to the most important point, how to insert the menstrual cup. So before that, let's first understand the anatomy of the female reproductive system a little bit. So this is a picture of the female reproductive system. This is the uterus, this is cervix, this is vagina, and this is the external vaginal opening which you see outside in your body. The vaginal length is almost about 15 to 16 centimeters. You all should understand vagina is not like a tube or a cylinder. it's actually a potential space, which means normally the vagina is collapsed. It is closed like this. It's only if something is introduced into the vagina, now the vagina opens up to accommodate this. So when you insert the menstrual cup, the vagina stretches to accommodate that menstrual cup. So it's like this. It stretches to accommodate that menstrual cup. Now ideally, menstrual cup should be just sitting below the cervix. It should not be too low that it is projecting outside. It should not be too high that it is actually ahead of the cervix. It's only when it is just sitting below the cervix, it will now form a tight seal in the vagina and there will be no leaking of the menstrual blood. Then let's talk about the steps of insertion in detail. So the first step obviously is to sterilize the menstrual cup when you are using it at the beginning of the menstrual cycle. So you let the water boil in a pan, and once the water starts boiling, you put the menstrual cup into it and now let the water boil for about 5 to 7 minutes. After that, wash your hands, and with washed hands, now take the cup out. Now this cup is ready to be used. Then the next step to understand is how to fold the cup for the insertion. So obviously, when the cup is this big, obviously it cannot go into the vagina like that. So you need to make a small point of insertion so that now the cup can easily go inside the vagina. So there are 3 commonly used techniques which are used for the insertion of the menstrual cup. The first is the C technique or the U technique. So for that, you need to first fold the cup like that and now fold it in middle. So it forms a nice C or U. So now this is easy to introduce. The second technique is what is known as the punched down technique. So what you do is with your index finger, now you punch down the rim of the menstrual cup deep inside and you fold it like this. So now as you can see in this, the point of insertion again becomes very narrow, which is very easy to be introduced. The third commonly used technique is what is known as the 7 shape technique. So fold it like this and now fold the right or any end of the cup in a 7 shape manner. So you can see it has formed a 7, and now once again it is easy to be introduced into the vagina. Then let's talk about in what position the menstrual cup is to be introduced. So for that, you can either partially squat the way you sit in an Indian toilet, or you can stand with your 1 foot on the commode or maybe 1 foot on the step. So now you are ready to introduce the menstrual cup. So now wash your hands nicely, take a deep relaxing breath, hold the cup in a folded position the way you feel comfortable, and now with the left hand open the labia and with the right hand introduce it inside. I'll try and demonstrate it using a small beaker like that. So supposing this is the vagina. Now the cup goes inside, and once the cup is inside, you can just release it. Now if you see, sometimes the cup does not open up nicely. So you move little bit and now the cup opens. Now if you try and tug it outside, it does not move. Now that means there is a tight seal inside. In case the cup does not open inside nicely properly, now you will actually be able to feel a notch here. So in that case, you just have to slightly move it this way or that way, and now you can see it's nicely placed. There is one more important thing to understand, that the cup should be neither sitting too low nor it should be too high. So supposing this is the cervix, the cup should be ideally here so that it can collect the blood. In case the cup is too high, obviously it will not be able to collect, and in case it's too low, obviously it will be uncomfortable for you. So the cup ideally has to be roughly about 2 to 2.5 inches inside the vagina so that it is just sitting below the cervix. Then let's talk about how to remove the menstrual cup. So again, first wash your hands nicely, You can either sit on a commode or slightly squat. Take a deep breath. With the left hand, slightly open the labia. Now with the right hand, feel the stem of the menstrual cup. Slide your finger up the base of the cup and now gently press with your finger. This would break the suction, and now slowly and slowly you just pull the cup out. In the beginning there could be some leakages, but don't worry, after 1 or 2 cycles you will slowly master the technique. After that you just have to empty the cup, wash it nicely, and now the cup is ready to be reintroduced again. Then how frequently do you need to change the menstrual cup? So typically most of the women are comfortable changing a menstrual cup from 6 to 12 hours depending upon the day of the menstrual cycle, and also it varies from person to person. So in the beginning, when you're trying to get used to the menstrual cup, you may change it maybe every 6 hours, and slowly you will find it for yourself what timing works best for you. Then finally, how to store your menstrual cup. So once your period is over, and now you can wash your cup with a simple mild soap and water, dry it nicely and store it in a cloth bag. This is a cloth bag. So usually the menstrual cup comes with this bag only. So you can just put the cup into this and store it. So nowadays we are talking about green menstruation, sustainable menstruation, looking after our planet. So menstrual cups are here to stay. So today, if you liked the information about menstrual cup, do let us know. If you have any questions regarding the menstrual cup, next week I'm going to be coming up with the frequently asked questions about the menstrual cup. So do send in your comments, your questions, and I'll be happy to take them. So if you like this information, please like, share and subscribe to Maitri, and I will see you soon.